Good morning, everybody. It is January 23rd. January 23rd. It is, Thursday today? It is hot in my car. I just left Starbucks. I got behind one of those, women, one of those human beings who've never heard of mobile ordering, didn't know there were mobile phones. So of course she's not going to pull up to Starbucks and order a coffee. She's going to pull up to Starbucks and order 8 coffees for her whole cleaning crew. That's right. She pulls around in her little Chevy Lumina. And when I'm pulling up, I see Starbucks. I'm driving. You think I'm going to drive up to the Starbucks and get the drive-thru? That's because you're a moron. I'm going to pull up to the drive-thru, and right before I get through it, there's going to be a lady pulling out an old Lumina, pulling around with a little cigarette hanging out of her mouth. She's going to pull up to Starbucks. She doesn't have any knowledge that there's a mobile order where you can speed things up in your life at all by doing so. Everybody in the line is just pulling up mobile order. Boop, mobile order for John. Boop, bloop, bloop, coffee back. Here comes Thelma. Thelma rides up and says, she's got the cigarette hanging out her mouth, like her dry lips holding it on her mouth. Jesus, who smokes? Thelma. So she pulls up, she's like, can I get 14 lattes and 22 double caps on the top of the latte, and I need special whipped cream, and I need 4. So me and about 11 other people were sitting around waiting for this lady. She's getting one by one coffee. The person at Starbucks has cocked upside of the wall like this, leaning, talking to her. That's how long she's taking. People, there's a phone app. It's free. Download it. Most stores, apps, whatever, just download it, order your food, and pull up to the drive-thru and go. I understand that the drive-thru's incompetent. They don't have your food ready. That's not your fault. But if you pull up ordering cold at a restaurant, what are you doing? It is so slow. It's such a slow process. I don't understand why you want to do that. And if you've got an Android phone, grow up and get a phone for an adult. Get an iPhone so you can download these apps. It's probably what happened to that lady. She probably had an Android, and when she pulled it up and hit Starbucks, it was probably like, you want to reboot? Oh, freeze, download, remove the battery, take. God, how anybody has an Android, I will never know. It's open source. I don't know how to do anything open source, but I hear that word, and it's cool, and I guess it's trending. My God. So I finally got a coffee. Finally. The other great thing was, I know I shared with you all that my window spec, and then I got in yesterday, and the window had, like 6 inches or whatever, and made a big crack. You want to see this baby now? Look at this. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, it's about 49. It's probably about 11 inches big. Probably about 11 inches long. Now. Just cold, just cracking it. Then yesterday, I got my car, and all of a sudden, I didn't have any connectivity in my car. Like, the car has a router modem. It is a router modem. So I have like Wi-Fi all the time in the car. So I don't have to like connect to Wi-Fi. Well, it would connect with my hotspot on my phone, but it wouldn't connect. It just said no signal. I went into service mode, checked it out. Modem's gone. Connection with the LTE is gone. At this point, I'm just flipped out because I'm like, you know what? I think I'm just going to give up and go back to welding. Because this universe, for whatever reason, wants to drag me back with its nails. They don't want me to do anything. And the harder I try, the more it pulls. You know how you hear people and they go, man, that person there, man, he just seemed to get through life. I don't know what it is about it, man. You know, Trevor, he just does stuff and it works all the time. That's because we're all electric energy. And some electric energy goes through reality and this ether in a certain way. And some people don't. I'm that person. I'm the person that the universe wants to stop and make sure there's no happiness experienced. Even if it just gives it to me. Like I get a nice car here in February. It's perfect. And then like every month something goes wrong with it. And it's not even big. It's just something to hold me up and to make me feel like I don't have a cool car. Because as I've mentioned before, I don't have, like, I've never had a cool car. I had 2 Knight Rider replicas. They were hella cool. But I don't have cars that I can feel proud of and ride around. And I finally got one, and I want it to all work. I want the heat to work. I want the air conditioner to work, the radio, the subwoofer. I want it all to work. Because if it doesn't, then I feel like I just got a hoopty car with something hanging on in the background. I'm like, yeah, I got a car, but something's wrong. I'm like, now, the windshield's cracked. So now I got a windshield crack, my subwoofer's out. But today, I get out of the shower, I go on my phone, because when your connectivity's out on your Tesla, you can't get to anything on your phone. You can't preheat it, you can't warm the seats up, you can't do anything like that. So I got up, I went to warm it up, and it looked like it warmed up. So I'm like, maybe it's fixed. Because I did read one yesterday, a board post that a guy said he actually had this problem for a couple of hours one day. Went in, and after the car was asleep for like 4 or 5 hours, he woke back up, and it was all back. So I don't know. They said if snow or ice can cover your antenna, can get too cold, cause hardware problems. I figured that's what my problem was, but I don't know. But I know it's been giving me a lot of problems. And I jinxed myself because I made that video right here on this channel talking about how much I love my Tesla and I hadn't had any problems with it. Like no major problems with it. And damn it, the day I do that, the Bluetooth goes out the next day. Not the Bluetooth, but the subwoofer and the amp goes out the next day. It's like I jinxed myself. But I still love the car, you know? I don't really want a lot in life. Like I don't want a McLaren. I don't want a big mansion. I don't want a horse ranch. I don't want 5 trucks. I don't want a Lamborghini. This right here, this Tesla was cool to me. I love this Tesla. I would love to get like a Model S Plaid, that black, all blacked out. Like that would be my dream gold car. But we know that's never gonna happen. But I am happy with this car. Like I'd be happy. And I just want the universe to let me have it. And I don't want anything to be messed up on it. But man, with this work coming like it does, laying back, now the weather's gonna put the work off some more. We'll have to hold up some more with the work. It's gonna put me off some more. And I'm just getting in a hole. And yeah, I can stop everything. I can stop drinking coffee. I can stop having my little kratom shots in the morning. I can stop all that and probably be better off. But I work, it's not like I'm lazy. I work all the time, even though it doesn't yield in a lot of results sometimes, where it's like a day spent of marketing. You know, I don't really get a customer to, you know, that day to give me feedback on it. Why is this car just stopping in the middle of the road? Is he okay? Is he having a stroke? What's happening? Are you okay, honey? What the fuck? Wow. She's riding down Highway 70 and just stops in the middle of the road. Like, I thought she was getting ready to turn. But anyway, yeah, the universe just seems to keep taking, but I just wanted a car. Like this Model 3 was fine, and I just wanted it to all work. My wife, she's trying to help me. She's trying to buy, you know, car shields, some extended packages. It's like, you don't understand the world. The world is going to make sure that it takes everything away. I'm not happy. Like, it's going to give me this little thing, and it's going to snatch it away. It's going to give me a little bit, and it's going to snatch it away. That's how it always seems to work. Anybody feel like that besides me? I'm just on 70. Car is just, I got it on FSD, and I'm just gonna see where it goes. Maybe we end up in like Nebraska. That's a state you never hear about a lot of people going to, Nebraska. My daddy going to Nebraska tomorrow. Look, I'm passing this billboard sign. These real estate agents and builders come to me all the time wanting logos, and they're like, I want a logo with a house top and windows. And I tell them, no, everybody does that. Everybody does the little house thing. Don't do that. I just wrote by a sign. Same thing. House is up there. Speaking of signs, how about this? So, I don't know. I think those signs, man, those signs are pretty expensive, those billboard signs. If you're in a business and you're like marketing your business, I mean, I don't know how much those signs are, They gotta be pretty pricey though. Hundreds and hundreds a month. Let's just say $500 a month. $500 a month. You could pay me $500 a month. Your audience on these billboard signs, your audiences are the people who drive by. Most people who drive by, I gotta slow this FSD down a little bit. She's hauling tail. Most people drive by are doing this right here on their phone. They ain't even looking at billboard signs. So maybe a few people see your sign today. But how do you know? Like, what's your gauge on how many people reach that sign? Like, you talk to the salesman that sells the advertisement for the signs, and he tells you, like, oh man, this road right here has 70,000 people going down a day. They're traveling from New Bern to Kinston, to, Goldsboro to New Bern. This many eyes are gonna be on your sign. But out of all these people who pass, who sees your sign? Like, who looks up at the sign? How many people are looking at their phone when they ride by? I think I'm gonna get under a billboard sign one day and film people, like zoom in with the camera and film people in their cars just to see if they even look up at the sign. But yeah, change your marketing. I talked to a friend of mine the other day. He said he had a client that was kind of complaining about prices on video content, and then he sees that she's got a article in a magazine, like a local magazine. Who reads magazines anymore? They have magazines. If you find a Books A Million store open, you can go maybe get a magazine. And I know they got magazines in stores, like in the section where you're about to ring out. But my point is still you're having a magazine versus online. Let's just take the sign example. So you got the sign example, the billboard sign. I mean, say if 50,000 cars pass a day, you already just got to figure out right off the bat, 25,000 of them are not going to see it just because they're not going to be looking. And probably more than that. And then what are they going to do? Like, if you got a number up there or email address, like they got to get their camera out, take a picture of it, or remember it, or write it down. Versus on the phone, everything's right there, all the contact information's there. You know what I'm saying? So like, you don't have to remember. It's so effortlessly to have the stuff online and be able to go right back to it. Versus like, oh, I got to turn around and go back to the sign and see what the sign said. Oh, look at this Volkswagen riding down 70. I'm going 71 in a 70. She's going like 89. If she had some ice up here and I see her on the side of the road, I'd be at least gonna pull up to her. Be like, at least that. Oh man. So today is Thursday. I've sent some emails out like on Monday or Sunday night, Monday maybe. Hadn't heard anything back. I don't understand people who don't reply back to emails. I know some people are too busy. They're genuinely too busy. And that's okay. And they generally get back to me. I did send some stuff to Jason yesterday, the owner of WEC, Wayne Electric Company. Hoping to get some work with them. As I mentioned, their social media person is leaving. So I'm hoping to pick up some work with those guys on a steady basis. I know when I talked to my friend Philip, he said he had like 11 clients. Now, I could handle that. If I could get 11 clients, I would be killing. I just got to figure out why he can get this work like that and why I can't. I mean, I know I got a country bumpkin accent. I don't think I sound stupid. So when I talk to people, I'm like, why don't they want to do business? I don't know what it is. This coffee is good. My wife's gonna be pretty mad that I got some for her and didn't bring it home. Damn kid, you were going 80 miles an hour at 70. Gotta slow down a little bit, buddy. But we're gonna work some more today. We'll try to get some stuff out. I may even try to do some cold calling on some places. My first time in cold calling. I may even do that today. We'll see. But I am glad my car's connectivity came back. It's 17 degrees outside right now. That is some BS. I am glad my car connectivity came back. I wish my Bluetooth and amp would come back. But I got an appointment like March 10th, and that's like 11 months away. But hopefully when I get there, they gave me a quote of like $219 to fix this thing. So we will see if it's what they say. But anyway, guys, I hope you have a better morning than what I had today and definitely yesterday. Woo! Keep rocking out there. Believe in yourself, even if I don't. I mean, I believe in you. I have a tough time believing in me. I have that down, lower shelf self-esteem shit going on. So, all right, peace out, guys.